Hi, everyone. John Lear here.
Oh,
Oops.
no.
God
Was
damn.
that
Should I
you or
start
me?
again? It was me.
Oh, I had
It's
a text
okay.
too.
People, I kind of find that pleasing, that tone. Anyway, I'm John Lear.
I'm Chase O'Donnell.
I wish you could see the face of Chase there. You're really like ready to record. And you weren't.
we should say the new title.
Yeah, I think you should.
Every episode we've had a different title.
This is our
mind
new.
you.
We are locking it down.
We're locking it down with Generation Gab. Do you get it at home, listeners?
Yes, and then the subtitle is "Fun Dad, Recent
Recent grad."
Grad." I love it.
Generation Gab brought to you by a fun dad and recent grad.
Brought to you. I didn't even process that. That's
that
excellent.
good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Chase was worried that people wouldn't know what Gab was. And I couldn't tell if that's because, like, there's a problem. We have an inherent problem with our podcast.
Go ahead and say the classic line.
The classic line is, where does our individual and collective idiocy end, and where does our generational point of view begin?
Yes.
So-
Beautifully said.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that should be the title.
I have a real problem at repeating things. But so yeah. I mean, we are not good representations of our own. And I don't want to say this really because I feel like people are going to tune out because we're supposed to be
We're
representations
supposed to be the experts of our generation.
and yet neither of us are really.
No. I'm an outlier, I think.
And me too. So then comes
Well-
the question: what is the point of this podcast? And
Do you think, well, we're still people.
yeah,
We still have a point of view.
But we're calling it Generation Gab, Fun Dad, sponsored or presented. Wait, what is it?
Brought to you
by
a fun dad and
a
recent grad.
Well, we are that.
We
That
are.
is true.
Now, here's something I just thought might be interesting. Do you think it's because we're outliers and maybe that's why we got into comedy? Or that's why we look at things differently?
Yes, and another way of putting that is mental illness.
Yes.
You know, there's a certain mental
Is
illness.
that what it is?
I have been a comedian longer than you, so this is where I'm going to step in.
Okay.
I do. I honestly think there is a
Really?
certain mental illness, a certain,
An
poor parenting.
illness.
But you had good parents.
Yeah, I just had so many embarrassing things happen to me throughout my life that I had to turn it into comedy
Yeah.
or I probably would have gone insane.
Yeah. Well, and see, my argument is that you are insane.
And
But-
I already was just insane.
No, I think I think your genes were tuned to be receptive to insanity. Where were we? Oh, I just think that, okay, mental illness maybe I'm being cavalier.
No, but they say comedians, their classic line on stage is, I'm so depressed.
Yes, I do suffer from depression, but I'm not talking about that aspect of it.
Okay.
I'm more talking about the way we look at the world
Yes.
in a kind of broken way, I think. And it's good.
What do you mean broken way?
Well, I just think it's off. And I think it helps us in terms of our comedy, but I think it hurts us in many, many, many other ways.
Wow, and I've always been like, I just look at the world differently than other people.
Well, you're much more healthy than me, too.
Well,
Again,
we don't know yet. I'm still in my 20s. Maybe it'll...
that's true. Most of the
percolate later.
Yes, and that is proven to be true.
Oh,
that in your
really?
30s, that's when your psychosis. That's when a lot of the things start to come out. My friend Carlos sent me a news thing of a guy in his early 30s who had murdered, something horrible, and he said this is when it starts. And it is kind of true. You don't read a lot about people in their 20s or early 30s
Murdering?
murdering their
Yes, you
family.
do.
I mean, but
Oh, murdering their
you know what I
family.
mean? Like those horrible things. It's always middle-aged white dudes.
So I heard this story about a man who married this woman and he had 2 kids with her, and then he murdered the entire family.
Yes.
Is that what you're talking
Yes, which, by the way, I can understand that point of view.
about? Oh, really?
Well, it's because it's all coming. He's a total narcissist, and he's thinking, I can't stand being alive anymore. And I know because I'm so wonderful and horrible, he's, as narcissists are, they hate and love themselves at the same time. He's like, my family wouldn't be able to be around, wouldn't be able to handle me killing myself. So I have to kill them
Oh,
too.
is that what happened?
I think so. I think that's the twisted.
I thought he went into the marriage already an evil guy, knowing he was going to have kids with her and kill them.
At the beginning?
At the beginning.
Jesus Christ.
I
Well,
feel
that's
like
the
that would be-
dark.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Well, yeah, because see, I guess maybe that's the difference in our approach here. You think people maybe are more conscious, and maybe I'm coming from a place of, no, people are just reacting to their, their brainstem.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, maybe because I've been doing a lot of I don't do this a lot, but I try to meditate or like
Me too.
all that stuff. Maybe that'll help counteract me murdering my family in the future.
I think it will. It's proven to help us. Are you meditating?
Well, I've been trying for like 10 years.
Well, that's meditating.
Yeah.
Nobody ever enjoys it. Anybody who tells you that they enjoy it, they're a little off.
There's a joke I heard once about like she's meditating a lot. Napping is what I'm doing. And that's pretty much what I do.
Do you fall asleep when you meditate?
Oh, yeah.
Do you do a guided meditation, or do you just...
Everything. I'll do guided, or I'll just like breathe, or I'll listen to my thoughts. I've tried everything.
Yeah, well, that's meditating. You're meditating.
Yeah, and
that's
I've got
meditating.
all the apps on my phone.
Which one do you like? Do you want to endorse one here?
Sure, Headspace.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know that one.
I don't do it anymore because I did it every day for so long, and I got bored of it.
Of Headspace.
So-
Is that the one that tells you how many people you're meditating with?
No, that's like Insight Timer. I think.
Insight timer. Okay. Yeah.
And then I did 10% happier for a while.
Do you think this is a millennial thing?
You sure do.
That you bounce
well-
around?
Oh, that I bounce around
Well, we were talking last episode, I believe we were.
about boys.
Dating, that there's so many possibilities that nobody, works
Sticks with
through
one thing.
any issues with one thing. Do you think that carries over into a bigger part of your life?
I've never thought about it, but I think that could be.
It makes sense because you've grown up with these computers that are tapped into all of man's knowledge from the beginning of time. And by the way, the Notre Dame, a lot of stuff was lost. A lot of writings and things were burned. But anyway, hopefully they scanned some of it. Anyway, anything that's scanned, you have access to. We all do.
Yes.
Now that you have access to everything else, maybe it means that, if you've always got everything, why do you need to really hang on to anything?
Wow. And are you saying that you hang on to something? One thing?
Only the part of me that was prior to the iPhone. That part of me had to, for example,
Okay.
I had to remember phone numbers. Okay. Do you know anyone's phone numbers?
I know everyone's phone number up until I got the iPhone.
Yeah.
Like
and
my parents, my best friends, like everyone that I had to know.
yes. My brother and I got our own phone line back in 1981 or 2 or something like that.
I grew up with phone lines.
Wasn't that awesome? I mean, when we got our own phone line, we were like out of our mind. 888-8912, man. That was the hotline. And by the way, that's when we both started smoking weed and drinking
You
and
were
doing all
independent.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you had to call. You had
Yeah.
to call and remember numbers.
Yeah. No, and I think that's true. I remember everyone's before I had just put them in my phone.
I was arrested, as you well know, in, when was that? 1998, maybe? No, wait, that's not right. 95? Anyway, 23 years ago,
Okay.
I was arrested. I was on LSD.
Okay.
We've talked about this, haven't we?
Either we have or I've heard it in your stand-up.
Okay. Anyway.
I've heard the story.
Yeah, I spent the night in jail on LSD. Very difficult evening, as you can understand. Well, when they give you your one phone call, By the way, they don't give you a dime. They put you in a room in another cell with a bunch of those blue payphones that used to be at the airports where you can only make collect calls or credit card
What's
calls.
that, 1-800 calls?
Yeah, or collect. You dial collect, and then the other party picks up, and they're like, "Will you accept a collect call from the L.A. County Jail from John Lear? Pick up, pick up, pick up." And then they pick up. So I had to make a call, and I was trying to call my lawyer, my entertainment lawyer. It's the only person I could think of, and I had to remember numbers on LSD. Oh. And it just was a nightmare.
You had an entertainment lawyer?
Yeah.
Were you on 10 items or less?
No, this was prior to that. But I was making money writing. I had sold a script, so the lawyer. That's when the lawyer comes. You should get one too. We should talk about that.
Okay, let's get me a lawyer.
Yeah, let's get you an entertainment lawyer.
Okay.
They take 5%, and you can call him when you're arrested because he immediately called somebody else or something. Somebody bailed me out.
I got pulled over the other day.
Oh Jesus! Did they think you were drunk?
No, I was talking on the phone through the car.
Yes.
But I was just holding my phone out of habit.
You can't do it.
It wasn't up to my ear.
No.
I was just holding it, and I look over and there's a policeman, and I go, "Oh," and I put the phone down.
Can I guess something before you go on? You didn't get a ticket. You were let off with a warning.
Yeah.
God damn it! I knew it.
Well, so the kids I was babysitting were in the car, and I was like, "Well, there goes the paycheck that I'm working." And I was talking to the kid's grandma, and
oh God.
So I'm almost in tears, and the police behind me is going on the megaphone for everyone to hear, "Don't pull over here. You will be making a right at the next exit." Blah blah blah.
And you can never hear them, especially when you're on LSD. You can't. It's very difficult to make out what the hell they're saying.
Anyway, yeah, I'm very nice. So I was just like,
there's no way they're gonna write you a ticket unless it's a female cop. If it's a straight cop,
really?
Are you kidding me? Have you ever gotten a ticket? A speeding ticket?
Not a speeding ticket, but I got my license suspended for a year.
For doing what?
I was in college and I was driving my dad's car, and his registration wasn't up to date.
Oh, okay.
So they sent me a ticket, but I wasn't living at home. I was living in college. I didn't get it.
Then you got a bench warrant.
Then I got my license suspended for a year. I had to go to court. It was a whole hoopla.
But I just think most police officers, if they pull you over, are not going to give you a ticket. If it was me, I would have a ticket right now.
No, because I thought it was because I was so nice to him. I was like, "Thank you for pulling me over."
Oh, my God. That is genius.
It's like that you're doing your job. Like, "Oh, my gosh, I'm so embarrassed." And I was nervous, but I played it up. I was like, "Oh, I'm shaking. I don't know what to do.
God, you're good.
Where's my registration?"
And then you got a little teary. You got a little glassy eye.
And he was like, "Kids, tell mom to do it." I was like, "I'm their babysitter.
Oh, my God.
I don't have the money."
Oh,
anyway,
God, you're genius.
It was the acting.
See, it doesn't work that way with guys. We just get you get as a man, you get a tiny glimpse into what police profiling is like. It's like you peek through a tiny crack for what it is because you're screwed from the get-go. So if you're a person of color, forget about it. You're never going to be let off for anything ever.
That's what I hear. Mm-hmm. I hear I'm very lucky.
Yes. So anyway,
Okay.
we went down another rabbit hole. We're trying to work on that, right?
Yes.
Or should we? I don't know.
We're trying.
Okay. So we were talking before about perhaps limiting our podcast to a certain length of time.
Right. Maybe you can tell us, listening here, is 50 minutes too long?
Yeah. Should we do it to 40?
Or should we do it to 25?
Or should we do it to 2 hours?
Yeah.
Maybe other people will think 2 hours.
Should we make it 5 minutes? Should we end it right now?
Well, I'll tell you one way to make this podcast go as long as you want is if we talk about Chase's Love Corner.
Oh.
Now, Chase has really been working hard. I feel terrible because hold on. Okay, there. I feel terrible because I made a joke in the last podcast about a music sting. Chase, then, who is the person on our team. I'm the production, you're the post person. She put a sting in, and she got our kick-ass title music. I love it.
Thank you.
I love it. And I love the
I
sting
enjoyed
for
making
Chase's Love Corner. Is that the name of the segment?
Yeah, I think that's what we called it. Chase's Love Corner. Well, I have an update.
Okay, so and as we left off, Chase, as many of you know, like many millennials, and I've been doing a lot of reading about millennials and dating and sex and all of that. I read an article recently about a millennial who was talking about what is vanilla sex,
Never
and
heard of
she
it.
likes to be choked. This and
What
she
articles are you reading?
this on the internet,
Are
and it was
these Facebook posts?
Yeah, no, it was fairly legitimate. I feel like it was through, I can't remember where I got it, but it was like through something, I didn't go into the dark web or anything. It was pretty much out there.
Really?
This woman liked to be choked, and she thought that was pretty vanilla, and that, most millennials are doing, and then she found out, no, most millennials are pretty straight up, sex. They don't do anything all that crazy.
I believe it.
Yeah. So anyway, we've talked about you perhaps dating,
Yes.
using the app, but changing some of your behavior
Yes.
regarding the app.
Well, I did go on a date. However,
And you were supposed to go on a date and then go to a party. You were going to go to a party, go on the date, then go back to the party, because we made it very clear you have to have an end point.
I met the person that I went on the date with at the party,
Oh.
not on Bumble.
Oh, okay. You just met him at the party?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Are you guys dating?
No.
Okay.
Well, he thinks we are.
Oh, no. Same old, same old. This is the problem. Everyone falls in love with Chase. And I can see why.
Not everyone, but when they fall hard.
Okay.
So
All right.
anyway, we went on a date on Tuesday. And
So you met at the party and said, hey, let's go on a date.
yeah.
Did you say that, or did he
no,
say that?
He did.
He said, I'd like to go on a date with you. Can I get your digits?
He didn't say I'd like to go on a date with you. He said I'd like to kick it more with you.
No. And you said yes to that? I'd like to kick it more with you?
I had a challenge to go on a date.
That's true. You did. Okay, good work. Good work.
yeah.
Yeah, we don't throw them out on this curb just because they
Yeah.
say kick it.
Yeah. I did think it was a funny way to phrase it.
Yeah,
but,
I'd like to kick it with you.
So you said 1 hour,
Yes.
have some way to get out.
Yes.
My get out was an open mic.
Oh, nice.
Here's
Okay.
the problem.
He came.
He went with me.
Damn it.
And here's another thing. I didn't even go up.
Why?
I didn't get there in time. So we just watched an open mic show.
Oh, God, that's double prison. A first date and having to watch an open mic. Oh, God, that's the worst.
Anyway, I don't know how much I should reveal because he's going to listen.
Well, that's okay. I mean,
Oh.
what's wrong with him listening? I mean, we're talking about the truth and being honest
We
and
wanted
direct
to
with
find
people.
out on the podcast?
Well, no. I mean, perhaps before this airs, you'll give him a call, or I don't know.
Okay, you're
but
right.
but overall, okay, for not getting personal about him, do you feel like it was a date that you'd like to go on another date?
No, but I will.
Yeah.
It's
See?
already planned.
And what's the next date?
I don't know. He wanted to go again on Tuesday to the open mic and perform with me.
Oh, he's a stand-up comedian,
No, a doctor.
and he wants to. Wait a minute, he's a doctor.
It's a big catch.
What kind of doctor?
Right now, he's working at Cedars-Sinai in the transgender department.
Okay. That complicates things. Wow. So he helps transition people from male to female or female to male. Wow. Now, this conversation you and I are having right now is one of the reasons the rest of the country hates Los Angeles. Because we have conversations about that kind of shit like it's normal.
Most of our date was talking about transgender. And
That's
transition.
all I would talk about. How do they make the penis? That would be my
Oh, I
first
didn't
question.
even ask.
What?
I didn't even think of that.
Can we get him on the show?
Yeah.
Because I have
thrilled.
100,000 questions. Let me ask on this note, Chase, do you have anybody that you call they
No.
in your life? No?
No. Oh, no. Because I know Chaz Bono, but
But you just call her Chaz. Him. They, Chaz.
He.
Oh, he identifies as a man.
He, yeah.
Right. Okay, so
So-
that makes it easy. It's
Yeah.
when they're they. That's when you're kind of...
I've never met a they.
Okay. I have never met a they either, but I have a friend who dates a they. And not a close friend, but we have conversations occasionally, and my friend will refer to them as a they. As they really liked the dinner we had.
Oh, like
And I'll be like, and I'll have to translate it immediately, and I'll go, they, what? And then I'll go, oh, right. And I feel so old. I feel so old when I do that.
old?
Yeah, just I feel like an old dude going, wait a minute now. Okay, they said they. That I just feel like, I'm just
See, this is a whole other podcast.
really.
We could go into just transgender.
Now, is there a chance that any date you would ever have would be with anybody who does not identify as a man?
No.
Oh, we talked about this, didn't we? I just had a memory.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're fully straight, you want men. The problem is that you have trouble, you're picky, I think the problem is they come on so strong that turns you off.
Is that it? Well, here's the thing. There's been there's been two guys that I've been in a relationship with
Mm-hmm.
that they came on strong and I didn't run away. I was like, oh, I still like them. That must mean I really like them.
Did you consciously think, hey, they're coming on strong, I don't like that, but I'm going to stick with it? Or
No.
they were just presented in a way that you liked no matter whether they came on strong or not?
And I didn't like, it didn't make me run or anything. I was like, oh, I still like you a lot.
Okay, so that blows that theory
think
out
it's
the
the
door.
person.
It's the person. So you need to find somebody who, you connect with.
Yeah.
So what is it you're looking for to connect? Like, what is it, do you think?
Oh, I have a list.
Oh, boy. See, I have friends with lists, and lists are tough, man, because nobody can do it, Okay, give us a few.
Fit,
Fit, okay.
like takes care of themselves.
But you mean like really fit?
No, just
Okay.
eats healthy and works out.
Okay. All right. Fair.
Good shape.
Yeah.
Like goes to the gym.
Okay.
I don't like muscle.
Okay. You don't like muscle, but you
No.
want them, but you don't like fat either.
No, I like soccer players.
Oh, all the
Who
girls like
doesn't?
that. Or NBA players, basketball
No,
players. No.
too tall.
Too tall. But I mean that they run all the time.
they
Same
do
as soccer
run. Yeah,
players.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Um,
So basically, guys out there, if you want to date Chase, start running now.
yes. Like a good sense of humor.
Yeah. All women say that.
Not life of the party.
Right.
Hey there, I'm so like,
No,
they need to be like
authentic.
authentic.
Yeah.
And I'd love them to be good looking.
Okay. And what does that entail? Do you tend to go for dark color,
I usually go for I call them brunette bitches. They're in my brunette bitch club because they're all
light eyes and dark hair?
Yeah.
And
whoa, how'd you know?
well, I just brunette bitch. I was like,
Well, they're called brunette bitches because I always really like them and they end up being the worst.
oh,
So those aren't the people I should date.
Oh.
I just find them so cute.
Okay.
But
They end up being not. So why? What's the bitchy part? What happens?
they're just douchebags would be the term.
Oh, right. Okay. Well,
That's not attractive.
no. You should not date a douchebag.
No, but those are usually the ones I'm like, oh, they're so cute.
Yeah.
And then they end
You
up
need to
being just
lower
like-
things down one
Yeah.
notch. We need to turn it
The
down.
two relationships I've been in that have been like, the guy has been so great to me. They were blondes, not brunette. So I think I need to be with a blonde.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. Could
Anyways,
be.
that's my theory.
Yeah. Or, somebody outside your
Oh,
comfort zone.
That's what I'm doing. This might take a second, but I really want to show you my brunette bitch club.
Okay.
I have a photo of all the.
Now, is this on your phone or is this
It's
for
on my phone.
public consumption? Okay. Okay.
I'd
Darn.
be humiliated
Wow. Yeah. Why? Why would you be? You mean they?
if they saw.
And they
my
would just go
brunette
off
bitch
on you.
club.
This is another thing about, as you look for these photos.
Yeah.
This is another thing that I think millennials deal with that Gen X people don't, is constant feedback from the public. If you post something, people will disagree or agree or write their opinion right away. And do you feel like, can you handle your reviews? When you get reviews, do you read your reviews?
Yes.
Does it hurt when you read it?
Yes.
Really? See, I would think that Gen X people would be able to handle reviews better millennial people would be able to handle reviews better than Gen X. Oh my God, she's got a whole, what is this? Is it like you've made like a poster? It's like a,
I made a collage of all because they all look like brothers.
they really do.
They-
These
it's
are
like-
her
that's my
brunette
type.
bitch club. Oh my
That's
God.
love in my life.
Really?
But it's a joke because he's the worst.
Okay. Yeah, they're all, to me, and maybe it's just because you've told me they're douchey, but I just see douche
Yeah.
immediatamente. We've got one guy leaning over 2 beers, kind of looking cool.
I went to an AA meeting for him for a date because he had to go to AA, and I tagged along because I was like, yeah, I'll go.
So you went to an open meeting? What did you think? Because I'm sober, as you know.
It was
many
in
years.
college, and it was all college students.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, here's a guy, another douchey guy near El Matador, it looks like. Here's one. They're all a lot of baseball hats on backwards, I'm seeing.
Look at that photo with a gun and a.
Oh, here's one with a gun. He's actually my favorite of all of them.
He's a soccer player.
Okay, there you go. And here's a guy with tents holding some camping gear, and another guy.
That's my ex.
Oh, that's the one with the long-term, your most recent. Okay. Well, he's handsome and
I
blonde.
know. Well, no, he's brunette.
No, is that brunette?
That's brunette.
Okay, that looks
They
a
look
little.
a lot alike, huh?
Yeah, they do.
And him. They're my
so you're
favorites.
so maybe what we need to do now is go outside the box.
But I'm going to show you what this last date looked like because
Okay.
you'll see it's kind of similar.
Yeah, see, maybe that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
You need to open up you need to, not maybe the physical thing, and this makes sense because everybody's this way. You go to the physical first. Everybody does. They do all kind of have a similar
They
look.
could all be related.
Yeah. That's the one that just happened. Okay. Okay, we're getting down to it now.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you plan to do next? I know you got a date with the doctor, but
What do you mean?
well, what are you going to do for the next episode? I mean, Chase's Love Corner.
I should go on a Bumble date because that wasn't Bumble.
Agreed. I'm so glad you
Does
said that.
Count that I went on a date?
No, I
Oh,
don't think it does.
Okay.
Because that's, it needs to, and I really feel, and I feel like I'm speaking for our listeners,
Okay.
that you need to go on a date with somebody who's outside your comfort zone physically.
Okay.
So somebody different,
Oh, this is what we talked about.
like a burn scar, or,
Last-
missing an arm, or a tracheotomy, or something.
Last episode, we said we would do a segment where we swipe on Bumble.
Oh, okay.
So you can swipe
Okay.
for me.
Now, what is it? See, I don't even know what to do. Oh God, I'm so excited about this. Okay,
Okay.
so now here she's shown me a photo of a guy wearing a baseball hat backwards. So
Now, I didn't pick him. He just pops up.
Okay.
Do you like him?
no.
No, left.
Okay.
No.
No. All right, now a guy with his dog. I think that's an ad. Okay. Which one is it? The Asian guy?
See, it's never good when they have a lot of people in their first photo.
Oh, it's the Asian guy.
it's the
I
Asian
like
guy.
him. Let's go right with him.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh, we match.
Boom, you match. Okay.
You get to say the first line.
What should I say? Okay, so it says, boom, you're in control of this conversation. You have 24 hours to say something. Hi, I'm Chase.
Okay.
I'm a millennial.
I've
No,
never said that ever.
How about, hi, I'm Chase? Not chasing you, that's my name, necessarily. Not chasing you, necessarily, that's just my name. Just so it's clear. That's just my name. just my name. You know what? This guy is going to jump on this so damn fast. All right, now can I hit send?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Of course.
Oh my God, Chase, I feel the responsibility. Here's Stanley, 30, a little too old for you, I think. He looks a
looks
little
too
too
old.
far. Yeah. Should we do any more or just go with that guy?
Let's do one more.
Okay. Sherv, I don't know. He scares me. Okay, this guy's Patrick. He's 30. He's playing basketball. Here's the thing.
Receding hairline.
That I don't have an
Oh.
issue with as your advocate. But what I do have an issue with is how neatly trimmed that beard is.
Yeah.
It's in a straight line. It almost looks like a chin strap.
Can we just see other photos for a second?
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
kind of cute.
He's a nice guy, but I'm telling you, I'm going to swipe left. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay. Renee, 31. He looks nice to me, but you don't find him attractive at all.
I would have swiped left on everyone so far.
Oh my God, I like Renee. He's an artist at FCE at Sony.
We can swipe right, but I don't
All
see a
right.
future with him.
Okay, now we've got Morgan,
that's a
29. He's
girl.
got super long hair.
Is that a boy or
He's
a girl?
wearing, well, it looks like he might have pantyhose on.
This looks like a they.
Oh my God. Okay. Now
no.
he's off he looks like a vampire. He's got very light skin and he scares
Long
the hell
blonde
out of me.
hair.
Okay, now we have a man with a hair bun. That's out.
Oh, okay. I was gonna look.
No,
look
if you've
further.
got a hair bun, you're out. Now we've got a guy with, the guys who post with their shirt off.
Done.
No.
Bye-bye.
Okay, now I can't even tell who Daryl is in this photo. It's a group photo taken
Seriously.
from a long way away.
They should not put group photos.
Ooh, wait a minute, I'm liking him. I like Daryl. Huh, Daryl looks nice. Wait a minute, let's see. Now, can you find him attractive at all? Which one's Daryl? Him, right? Or is
I
it him?
hope it's not him.
Yeah, I think Daryl oh God. Okay, what did I do? I did
Just
something.
exit.
Okay. He's working on another pilot. Okay. No.
No, that's obnoxious.
Yeah. Ishan, 31. It looks a little old
It's
for
disappointing.
us. Okay. What do you do
These
with
are
that?
disappointing.
Here's a guy
I
drinking.
like him.
Yes. This falls right into Chase's category.
Is that why I like him?
He's got a baseball hat on. He's drinking a yard of beer.
He's brunette.
He's brunette. He's smiling at the camera, and he's got kind of a beard.
I find him so cute.
Here's why we're throwing him out immediately. The yard of beer, and he's an agent. Sorry.
Wouldn't that be good for my career?
No, Chase. Here's Ethan. Ethan seems to me to be a loner.
Yeah.
I don't think we should have
Sorry,
Ethan.
Ethan.
He's a nice guy. Pratik, I don't know. He looks pretty young. He looks like he might be 18.
He's 32.
Jesus.
No.
No.
There's just no way.
He doesn't look straight to me. I know that's really
No, he
rude to
doesn't.
say, but it just doesn't.
Dan, 30. Oh, I like him.
Oh, Dan.
But again, look, he falls right into my category.
Yeah, but he doesn't seem too douchey.
No, he doesn't.
Let's do Dan.
Okay,
All
Dan.
right. So I go this
Right.
way. I go this way.
We matched.
Boom, you're a match. Okay. Hi, Dan. Hi, Dan. Now, I'm not going to say let's hook up because that means to have sex, right?
I think that means to make out.
Okay.
But-
This may be the problem, Chase. Hi, Dan. I like hiking.
Okay.
I'm recovering from my recent operation and saw your pic.
What?
Get out of the hospital on Thursday. Call me. Hi, Dan. Do you like dogs? I don't. Hi, Dan. Ever had an impacted molar?
These are terrible.
Well, yeah, you're right. This is why. Listen, I'm not good at this part. Because remember, my thing
you
was
said
just.
you could get anyone to go on a date with me.
Well, right. It doesn't matter. They're going to see your picture and they're going to go on a date with you, and you're super nice and unassuming. I could get you a date right now. That's not the point.
So we could just say, "Hi, Dan, recovering in the hospital. Call me.
Okay.
Call me Thursday."
Hi, Dan. I'm recovering in the hospital. Now you've got to go out with him.
Okay.
Recovering in the hospital. I get out Thursday.
You
Get out.
type so slow. This is a Generation X thing.
Oh God, I am the worst.
Looking
And
with
I'm
this
nervous
one
now.
pointer
Now I'm
finger.
nervous. Now you've made me nervous.
No, I think this is great.
Thursday.
If he doesn't get it's a joke,
Let me know when you're available.
he doesn't,
Let me know when you're available.
he's not going to write back.
Really?
Well,
Yeah, I bet he will.
okay.
Who is anybody not written back that you've reached out to?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You see that?
It's been a while.
I think that we both know the answer to that. Okay. Hi, Dan. I'm recovering in the hospital. I get out Thursday. Let me know when you're available. Send. Ooh, send. All right. Excellent.
I hope I get a date with him.
All right. That is Chase's Love Corner for this week.
Wow.
I cannot wait for the update.
Okay.
And I'm really, who was the first one? I think this is really good. You're like in yoga class, you're stretching out your sacrum.
Yeah.
What is the sacrum? Is that
Is that-
our taint?
No.
What are we supposed to be? What's the thing when we're supposed to be squeezing our anuses all the time?
Your gluteus maximus.
No.
Oh.
There's another thing in there that we're supposed to, our taint. We're supposed to be exercising our taint all the time.
I've never heard that.
Okay, well,
Wow.
there we go. Maybe that's a Gen X thing.
Sacrum is like the bottom of your spinal cord, I think.
Oh, that hurts all the time.
Oh, maybe you have a broken tailbone.
I just have children. I probably do. Did I tell you the time that I did a flip? My son is a big parkour
Yeah,
guy.
I know.
And did I tell you the injury I got with him?
No.
Okay, my son is like, he's 10. He is gifted. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah.
Like, he works out with 20-year-olds. Anyway, we were on our trampoline before he tore it apart. And he was just flipping.
Yeah.
And I just, without even thinking, just because you're around him and it looks so easy, I all of a sudden found myself trying to flip.
Oh, no.
I didn't even have a conscious thought to do it. I just did it.
Oh, no.
And I landed in this horrible position and cracked my sternum, which is right here between I
How
cracked it.
long ago?
This was maybe a year and a half ago, but for 6 to 8 months, it hurt. There's nothing they can do.
Can't do anything.
Nothing.
That's like with the tailbone.
So I probably have that. Anyway, it was fine, except that I was in constant low-level pain, and anytime I sneezed, coughed, laughed, it felt like somebody shot me in the chest with a rifle.
That's terrible.
Okay.
I have a message.
Okay, who wrote back? Which one?
Oh, wait. It just says I have a notification.
What does it say? This is from the,
Oh, okay. Never mind.
what did it say?
It said you have a notification on Bumble.
Oh, you just owe money or something?
No, I don't know. Maybe someone liked me and I.
Let's see who it is.
No, you don't know.
What do you mean? Then what's the point of a note? What did it notify you of?
It just wants you to get back on Bumble.
Okay, we're not
Anyway.
going. You're worried that if we go back on, I'm going to get involved. I
No,
can see what you're
I
doing.
just really want to see what they say before we finish this podcast.
Okay, got it.
But I'm really sorry to hear about your sternum.
Oh, it hurt.
That's
God damn! I sneezed and it just dropped me to my knees. I don't know why I said that. Oh, because of the sacrum.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have another segment to go on to.
We were talking before this podcast about not,
Should I
timing,
set a timer?
timing our segments so we didn't go too long. But, what are we going to do?
I can just edit it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Oh, it's 12:17. How long have we been doing it?
A long time.
Okay, we can do one more segment.
Yeah, let's do one more segment.
This one is a new one we came up with right before we started called Classic Movies.
Classic movies. And when you say we, it's really you.
Well,
you thought of it.
Collaborative process.
I said something that gave you partial idea
'Cause
that you processed.
I hadn't seen Top Gun.
No, Spinal Tap.
Oh, I haven't seen Top Gun either.
What? Oh, tell me you've seen Roadhouse.
No.
Oh my God. Have you? Okay, this could make or break our podcast.
Okay.
This may be the last episode of our podcast.
Okay. Ooh.
Have you seen any Monty Python?
Is that the one where
Oh, my God.
I've seen the Broadway show.
Oh my God, Spam-A-Lot does not
That.
count. What? Chase!
I've seen some of it.
Oh,
I've seen some of it.
Marx Brothers.
No.
Oh,
It's tearing you apart.
just because I feel like you haven't lived your life. You've gone so long as a young adult, and you haven't fully enjoyed life because you haven't seen Spinal Tap.
Yeah. What is it about?
It's a mockumentary.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I'm already sold.
It's maybe it's not the
I thought
first.
Spinal Tap was a scary movie.
No, it's a mockumentary about a band, a heavy metal band called Spinal Tap.
Oh.
I can't even believe I had to say the log line of Spinal Tap to somebody.
I will watch that tonight.
Okay, that movie changed my life.
Really?
Yes, that movie, when I saw that movie in Kansas, I realized I had to make something like that. I had to be
Really?
involved in something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Because when it played in the theater in Kansas, some people thought they were a real band and that it was a real mockumentary.
Yeah.
And that just
made you so happy.
so happy.
Oh, I'm so. What year did it come out?
I don't know, a long time ago.
80s?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See, I wasn't born yet.
I know. It's unfair.
But
it's
I've seen
unfair.
Wizard of Oz.
Okay, me too. Me too.
I've seen 16 Candles.
Okay, good.
Plenty of movies
All
from
right.
before my time.
Well, hit me up. What movie means a lot to you?
Classics for me, truly, Legally Blonde.
I just recently saw it with my now 13-year-old daughter. Love it.
Love it.
Love it. Reese did a fantastic job. Legally Blonde 2?
No. Well, that's the one she produced.
I see.
Yeah, she admits it's not her best.
But one was great.
One was great.
Lots of heart, really well written, put together
Phenomenal.
thing. Yeah, classic. You underestimate her, and she's
And-
really super girly, but guess what? She's really smart and driven.
Timeless Tale.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Congeniality, I consider a classic of my time.
Haven't seen it.
Okay.
Okay, now that's
That's
with
a classic for
who
me.
is that with? The woman from
Sandra
Speed,
Bullock.
Sandra. Okay.
Oh my
And
gosh.
she's an FBI agent who has to pretend to be a
You would
pageant.
love it.
Yeah. Okay.
How about I'll watch Spinal Tap. You need to watch
Miss
Congeniality.
Congeniality.
And you can
Okay.
watch it with your daughter.
Yeah,
She'll
I'll watch
love
it with her. I'll watch it. I can see that I would like that, but don't you feel like we're now talking about guy versus girl movies? I guess we can't help
These
it.
are just my classics.
Right. These are just what they are to you. These
Yeah.
are the ones. Now, see, I feel like they all of those, because another one I would put in the one is one with Paul Rudd, Clueless.
Yeah.
They're all these movies about women that you underestimate who present themselves as girly and not, but in the end turned out to have something
You're
to
right.
them.
Yeah. It's all like female driven. Because the other ones I was going to say is Mean Girls.
Mean Girls, another one.
You've seen it.
Yes. Heathers.
Yeah, but that one,
That
I
one
can
runs
see why
counter.
it's a classic, but it's not one of my classics.
Okay. What about Election? Did you ever see Election?
I've seen it.
And not crazy
Not
about
one
it.
of my
Interesting.
classics. But
Okay,
these
I
are,
like
again,
that one.
I think are the generation.
This is where we screw up. How do you feel about Star Wars? Because I feel like that's the thing that bridges our gap.
I have seen all the Star Wars because my parents
Made you.
made me.
Yes.
From a very young age, I saw all of them.
I'm very happy. Your parents now have gone up yet another notch in my book.
But the problem is I'm not the biggest fan. I just know it's part of culture and I need to watch it.
Yeah, it's sort of like reading the encyclopedia or going to a museum.
Yeah,
you
you
just
just gotta
need to. You
watch it.
got to do it. Or
I'm not a
taking
big
that.
fantasy fan though.
Yeah, really.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now documentaries.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen Pumping Iron?
No.
Oh, that you got to see Pumping Iron.
What's it about?
Oh, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Oh.
and it's just goddamn-tastic.
Okay.
And then there's the Great American Movie, or I think it's called Coven or something like that. Anyway, that's another one. Have you ever seen Crumb?
No.
Okay,
Oh,
listen.
I have so many movies
Crumb
to watch.
is a documentary that you must see. There is a scene, and this doesn't give it all away.
Okay. I just need to write it
There
on
is
my
a
phone.
scene where it's about these three brothers, one of them who's a famous cartoonist.
Okay.
And there's a scene where one of them swallows a dental floss or string, keeps it in his mouth, keeps one end in his mouth, and waits to crap out the other end so that he has a full person floss. Yup.
Is it a funny movie?
No, it's disturbing but incredible. Incredible.
Oh, see, that doesn't seem like
You
my
got to
type
see
of
it.
movie.
Chase,
I'll
please.
watch it, I'll watch it.
It's like, the dating thing. You got to go in there.
Okay, I'll watch Crumb and
I'm
Spinal
going to
Tap.
see Miss Congeniality.
And what about Bring It On?
Bring it on. I've never seen it.
Okay, that's another classic.
Now, that's not a documentary. That's an actual movie.
Oh, Crumb's a documentary?
Yes.
About a person? that-
Yes.
Oh.
It's
oh,
so
that makes it so much
intense.
better.
It's so. How about Hands on a Hard Body?
No.
You ever seen that? That's a documentary where this truck dealership in Texas has a contest every year where people have to put their hand. They get picked,
Okay,
and
I'm
then
writing
like
this
10 of them, and they put their hand on the pickup truck, and the last one to take their hand off wins the pickup truck.
Oh, I've heard about that.
It's fantastic. We did an episode of 10 Items or Less that was inspired by that
Wow.
movie because I was so fascinated by
Okay,
it.
then I'll watch it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, so we have some homework.
Yeah, I'm going to watch Miss Congeniality and Bring It On.
I will watch Spinal Tap, Crumb, Hearts in Hannah's Place.
Hands on Hard Body. You don't have to watch
And-
them all. Just pick two.
Okay.
Yeah, you got Spinal Tap and maybe, how about Life of Brian?
Oh, I have.
Or I mean, which is that's a Monty Python. Any Monty Python movie you want.
Oh.
Any Monty Python.
Fine. Life of Brian.
Life of Brian's great. Any of them. Any of them.
Okay. Listen, I gotta go babysit.
All right. We have work to do today. This has been, I'm so excited because I think today we made the decision that we're going to launch. We're ready to launch.
We're ready to launch.
So you're listening to this. You already know we've launched,
Yeah.
but we don't know. We don't know it yet. But
We have to figure some things out, and then we'll go ahead and launch.
yeah, but you've already seen us figure those things out, and you're now going, oh, they must have figured them out because I'm listening to it now.
Yes.
It's so
Wow.
cool. It's like we're
Time
traveling in
travelers.
time.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, Chase, God, I love doing this.
Same.
Yeah.
John, great chat.
Okay. Let me. Gab. Good Gab.
Oh, good Gab.
Good Gab. You've been listening to Generation Gab. Brought to you by
John Lear. Oh, I'm sorry.
no.
Oh my gosh, I
a
forgot
fun
everything.
dad and a recent grad.
Let me do it again.
Okay. Hi, everybody. You've been listening to Generation Gab.
Brought to you by a fun dad and recent grad.
All right.
We'll be discussing things all the way from hashtags to
The AIDS epidemic, the early days. That really does describe our show.
yeah.
All right. On that note.
On that note.
Okay. Take
See
care,
you
everybody.
later. Take
Bye.
care.